Dear students, today we learn the characteristics of photoelectric effect. It is also known as laws of photoelectric effect. So the experimental observation or facts already we have learned in the previous video. And what is the result of that experimental fact that we put in the form of statement or laws known as laws of photoelectric effect. So, what is the first law of photoelectric effect? Yes, let us tell me what is the first law of photoelectric effect. The first law of photoelectric effect about the frequency. So, you observe that frequency of incident radiation is equal to a certain minimum frequency called threshold frequency, at and above which photoelectric emission takes place. Below that frequency, there is no photoelectric emission. So, this is regarding the threshold frequency, and this first law of photoelectric effect states that photoelectric emission occurs only when incident radiation frequency greater than threshold frequency, certain minimum frequency, and below this frequency there is no photoelectric emission. Above and at and above which photoelectric emission takes place. लक्षात येतं ना बेटा पहिलं की certain minimum frequency called threshold frequency. What is the threshold frequency? The minimum frequency at which photoelectric emission occurs. Below this frequency, there is no photoelectric emission occurs. And therefore, the incident radiation nu greater than nu naught, photoelectric emission takes place. Photoelectric emission takes place. Photoelectric emission takes place nu greater than nu naught. And nu less than nu naught, no photoelectric emission. No photoelectric emission. No photoelectric emission. And nu is equal to nu naught. Just photoelectrons are emitted. Just photoelectrons. Photoelectrons are emitted. Photoelectrons are emitted. So, this is the first statement. And second, frequency of incident radiation increases, then what about the kinetic energy? The frequency of emitted photoelectron is directly proportional to the kinetic energy of emitted photoelectrons. पहा बेटा, kinetic energy directly proportional to frequency of incident radiation. Frequency of incident radiation, but it is independent of intensity. Independent म्हणत आहे, लक्षात ठेवा, independent of intensity of incident radiation. Intensity of incident radiation. Then third, number of photoelectrons emitted per second. Number of photoelectrons emitted per second is what? Number of photoelectrons emitted per second is nothing but strength of photoelectric current. The number of photoelectrons emitted per second. Per second. Number of photoelectrons emitted per second, that is strength of photoelectric current. Photoelectric current is directly proportional to the intensity of incident radiation. Intensity of incident radiation. Incident radiation. Intensity of incident radiation, but it is independent of, but it is independent of frequency of incident radiation. Do you understand here clearly? That is IP directly proportional to I. Don't confuse. IP, I suffix B, photoelectric current. I, intensity, where IP, photoelectric current, and I, intensity of incident radiation. Intensity of incident radiation. Don't confuse here. Already we have taken the graph. IP आणि I मधला graph straight line passing through origin means directly proportionality. Means directly proportionality, strength of photoelectric current is directly proportional to the intensity of incident radiation. And now next, that is the fourth laws regarding the time lag. Photoelectric effect is the instantaneous process. As soon as the radiation falls on it, the electrons are emitted. Because there is a collision between photon and electrons, and collision is an instantaneous process, and hence photoelectric effect is an instantaneous process. There is no time lag between radiation and emitted electron. So that is, it is an instantaneous process. It is an instantaneous process. And so this completes a small article, that is the characteristics of photoelectric effect. And here we have the two terms. Number one, threshold frequency. What is threshold frequency? Tell me. The minimum frequency at and above which photoelectric emission takes place is called as threshold frequency. And what is the threshold wavelength? Frequency, here nu naught, threshold frequency, and nu naught is equal to C upon lambda naught. What is lambda naught? Threshold wavelength. What is the definition of threshold wavelength? Frequency minimum, wavelength maximum, because of a reciprocal here. Threshold wavelength means maximum wavelength. Maximum wavelength at which photoelectric emission just occurs. At and below which maximum wavelength, at that particular wavelength, photoelectric emission takes place. And the maximum wavelength, आता उदाहरणार्थ बेटा 7000 अँगस्ट्रॉम व्हिजिबल वेव्हलेंथ आपण घेतली, त्या वेव्हलेंथला मॅक्झिमम वेव्हलेंथला फोटो इलेक्ट्रिक एमिशन ऑकर होईल. त्यापेक्षा कमी वेव्हलेंथला होईल का? लोअर वेव्हलेंथ 6000 अँगस्ट्रॉम इज देअर इन एमिशन ऑफ नो फोटो इलेक्ट्रिक एमिशन टाइम्स. At and above, below that frequency wavelength, that lower wavelength photoelectric emission does not takes place, and so that wavelength is called wavelength maximum, threshold frequency minimum. You remember these two terms exactly opposite. And now next, work function. What is the work function? Yes, work function and stopping potential. Here, stopping potential. Stopping potential. Many times Vs, stopping potential. These terms asked in the exam. What is the stopping potential? The negative potential given to the anode or plate at which photoelectric current in the circuit reduces to zero. Photoelectric current in the circuit reduces to zero is called as a stopping potential, and that is kinetic energy is equal to, that is E into Vs, where Vs is the stopping potential and E is the charge of electron. E is the charge of electron, and kinetic energy is equal to stopping. To stop the motion of the electron, what potential applied to the plate, anode, so that photoelectric current in the circuit is zero, is called as stopping potential. So, knowing these elementary definitions, now we next Einstein's photoelectric equation, very important equation. Einstein's photoelectric equation. Einstein's photoelectric equation. Energy directly proportional to frequency. Energy directly proportional to frequency, and energy is equal to H into nu, where H is Planck's constant. H is the Planck's constant, and its value H is equal to 6.63 into 10 raised to minus 34 joule second. Planck's constant value. And energy associated with each quanta, is equal to H into nu. And the scientist Einstein, taking the use of this Planck's quantum theory, and derive the photoelectric equation. So, see the simple concept of Einstein here. So, this is the metallic plate consisting of number of atoms. They are regularly arranged in rows and columns. On the surface here, you take these atoms, and this is a source of radiation, and a radiation in the form of photons, and they are incident on these atoms. The scientist Einstein assumed that energy emitted from the source is nothing but photons, and energy of each photon is h nu. Photons are the tiny particles. That is the particle nature of light, and such a tiny particles are incident on the metal surface, and there is a collision between atoms and photons. Atoms and photons, and energy of the photon h nu is utilized in two ways. One, to remove the electron from the metal surface called the work function, and remaining part of the energy is used to move the electron with maximum kinetic energy. लक्षात येतं बेटा? आइन्स्टाईननं काय गृहीत धरलेलं आहे? प्लँक्स क्वांटम थेरीचा यूज केलेला आहे. प्लँक्सनं काय सांगितलेलं आहे? रेडिएशनच्या फॉर्मॅटमध्ये एनर्जी असते आणि ती एनर्जी फोटॉनची असते. रेडिएशन म्हणजे टायनी पार्टिकल्स. याचं एक सिंपल एक्झाम्पल तुम्हाला देऊ म्हणजे लक्षात येण्यासाठी, की आपण डार्क रूममध्ये एखाद्या झरोक्यातून लाईट येत असेल तर छोटे 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 टायनी पार्टिकल दिसतात. ॲक्च्युली ते डस्ट पार्टिकल असतात, ते काही फोटॉन नसतात, फोटॉन दिसत नाही. तर तशा टाईपचे पार्टिकल्स, जे शावर्स ऑफ पार्टिकल्स आपण ज्याला म्हणतो, ते जे पार्टिकल्स आहेत ना, शावर्स, बंच ऑफ पार्टिकल्स, बीम ऑफ पार्टिकल्स, डस्ट पार्टिकल्स, तशा टाईपचे पार्टिकल्स असतात, फोटॉन असतात. आणि त्या प्रत्येक फोटॉनची एनर्जी एच न्यू असते. मग इन्सिडंट फोटॉनची एनर्जी एच न्यू आहे आणि ॲटम, फ्री ॲटम, त्यात इलेक्ट्रॉन आहे. मग ह्या इलेक्ट्रॉनमध्ये ॲटम्स आणि एच न्यू फोटॉनमध्ये कोलिजन होतं आणि कोलिजनमध्ये एनर्जी ऑफ द फोटॉन इज युज्ड इन टू वेज. वन, टू रिमूव्ह द इलेक्ट्रॉन फ्रॉम द मेटल सरफेस. या सरफेसपासून इलेक्ट्रॉनला बाहेर काढण्यासाठी एनर्जी युटिलाइज केलेली आहे. आणि दुसरी, इलेक्ट्रॉन बाहेर निघालेला म्हणजे कायनेटिक एनर्जी पजेस करतो आणि त्या इलेक्ट्रॉनला मॅक्सिमम कायनेटिक एनर्जी असते. म्हणून बाय द लॉ ऑफ कन्झर्वेशन ऑफ एनर्जी, बाय द लॉ ऑफ कन्झर्वेशन ऑफ एनर्जी, बाय द लॉ ऑफ conservation of energy, by the law of conservation of energy, energy of incident photon is equal to maximum kinetic energy of emitted photoelectrons plus amount of energy required to remove the electron from metal surface, that is the work function. That is the work function. And this is the first equation, Einstein's photoelectric equation, according to the law of conservation of energy. And 1 by 2 m into Vmax square is equal to here h nu minus w naught. What is w naught? Work function. And it is different for different material. Work function is different for different materials, and that is equal to here. This is second form of equation. Now, let us see here. Kinetic energy of emitted photoelectron 1 by 2 m Vmax is equal to 0. Electron doesn't possess any kinetic energy, just to emit, and therefore h nu naught minus w naught is equal to 0. When incident radiation frequency nu is equal to nu naught. Incident radiation frequency is equal to threshold frequency. Just photoelectric emission occurs, but that emitted photoelectron doesn't possess any energy, and so that kinetic energy of the electron is 0. In this particular case, w naught is equal to h nu naught. W naught is equal to h nu naught. You put in equation number 1. You put in equation number 1 or in 2. And so therefore here, kinetic energy maximum is equal to h nu minus h nu naught. H you take common, nu minus nu naught, and that is h. What is nu? Frequency. What is the relation between frequency and wavelength? Nu is equal to c upon lambda minus c upon lambda and lambda naught. Do you understand? Nu is equal to c upon lambda. Nu naught is equal to c upon lambda naught. and therefore Ke max is equal to Hc 1 upon lambda minus 1 upon lambda naught, where lambda naught is the threshold wavelength and lambda frequency of incident radiation. Frequency of incident radiation. And this is Einstein's well-known equation. And from this Einstein's equation, that is here in this format equation, Einstein's equation, what is Ke max is equal to H in bracket nu minus nu naught. So this equation helps to explain the characteristics on the basis of particle nature of light. If nu is equal to nu naught, kinetic energy, maximum kinetic energy of emitted photoelectron is 0. And secondly, if nu greater than nu naught, kinetic energy maximum is equal to positive, which indicates that photoelectric emission takes place. Photoelectric emission takes place. Photoelectric emission takes place if nu less than nu naught. If nu less than nu naught, kinetic energy is equal to negative. Kinetic energy is negative. This means that no photoelectric effect takes place. No photoelectric effect takes place. No photoelectric effect takes place. Why not? Because incident radiation frequency less than threshold frequency, so that electrons are not emitted. The physical meaning of this is kinetic energy negative. This implies that photoelectric emission does not take place. And fourth characteristics and last, the photoelectric effect is instantaneous process. Why? Because of the light radiation consisting of photons, and such a photons are falling on a metal surface. Suppose this is a metal surface and incident photon. Then there is a collision between each photon and atoms, electrons, and the instantaneous process, collision is an instantaneous process, so that the photoelectric effect is an instantaneous process. There is no time lag between a radiation incident and emitted electrons, and thus photoelectric effect is an instantaneous process, instantaneous phenomena. And the scientist Einstein explained all these characteristics of photoelectric effect, and with this explanation, Einstein's photoelectric equation is completed. And in the next lecture, we learn the next article.